So GTA 6 might indeed have 60 FPS. Well, according to this leaker here. Detective Seeds has leaked some information before early for games such as Doom: The Dark Ages as well as the Oblivion Remaster, citing that they have an inside contact with PlayStation, meaning they sometimes get information from that avenue a bit early. And this honestly could be getting people a bit excited because while the official specs for GTA 6 have not actually been released, a tech breakdown from Digital Foundry a while back revealed that the second GTA 6 trailer, which I believe was running on a base PS5, was at 1440p resolution and at 30 FPS. But now, according to Detective Seeds, GTA 6 has been and continues to hit 60 FPS while being optimized for the PS5 Pro on multiple graphic settings. He says that PlayStation engineers are assisting with the optimization due to the new tech being implemented and rolled out with the current target date of May 2026. He goes on to say that they are also assisting on several other Rockstar titles that are rolling out in the near future, pre-PS5 Pro 2026 update, and as of right now, the 60 FPS is being achieved on the PS5 Pro only, which he says could obviously be changed before released. It is anticipated that GTA 6 will have multiple graphical options on the PlayStation 5 Pro on release. Also, Rockstar and PlayStation marketing deal is what's allowing and encouraging this collaboration on optimization. We should see several GTA 6 or PlayStation bundles in the next marketing push. This info is from a PlayStation engineer who has provided highly accurate and verified info several times in the past. So we have a few things to work on over here. Well, first of all, the last trailer was released on the PlayStation 5 and, as I said, Digital Foundry's analysis did say that it looked like 30 FPS and it was 1440p, and they would be quite, surprised if, the PlayStation 5 could even hit the 4K and the 60 FPS. And to be honest, I think Sony has been having a lot of trouble really kind of marketing the new PlayStation 5 Pro. It's not a big of a jump in people's minds as we'll say the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 4 Pro, which came around the same time as HDMI 4K TVs were just getting brought onto the market, so it was a much easier sell to make. It's like, well, look, this one does 4K. Where it feels like the PlayStation 5 Pro doesn't feel like as big of a jump. And although the PSSR, which they're pushing, which is the same as the DLSS for Nvidia, which will give you more frames and using AI upscaling, it sometimes can genuinely make the image look worse because again it's just upscaling the thing and it's not real like native frame rate increases. So the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't selling as well as the PlayStation 4 Pro sold. And in my skeptic, cynical kind of view, it does seem to me that Sony would absolutely push the PlayStation 5 Pro by giving, an extra FPS for GTA 6, which is going to be hands down one of the biggest game sales that they will have. And I don't think it's in their interest to do that for the PlayStation 5. Even if it was possible to run it, they mightn't be inclined to do it. And the word here that a lot of people like to use is planned obsolescence. Because hardware-wise, there isn't a huge jump between the two consoles, to be quite frank. So this could be a way for them to push that if this is true. Because GTA 6 is going to be a mammoth of a release when it comes out. And a lot of people might choose the PS5 Pro just to get that extra frame rate. He also said that they've been working on other Rockstar titles to roll out that kind of 60 FPS upgrade, and we have seen kind of rumors coming out as well on that, which I have covered here before. So that is possible that we will see like Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 4 get a 60 what I was thinking was a patch, but I mean we'll have to see what they're going to release that as. But honestly, if this is just going to be a PlayStation 5 Pro upgrade, which is just going to utilize the PSSR, well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be fairly annoyed about that, to be honest. Like, I mean, there's absolutely no reason that they shouldn't be able to kind of do 60 FPS 4K for those games on the current PlayStation 5. So if they're not, my only thought is really that they're genuinely just trying to push people onto their modern consoles using planned obsolescence. And personally, I'm not a huge Sony fan these days over their business practices in general. But anyway, he said that it is expected GTA 6 will offer multiple graphical options on the PlayStation 5 Pro once it's released, such as performance, quality mods, and stuff like that, I would guess. I don't think that's a shocker to anyone. I think that's a very safe prediction that you could make on anything. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if there'd be a fidelity mode and a performance mode even on the PlayStation. Like, as in, that seems to be the norm these days. He also goes on to say that Rockstar and PlayStation have a marketing deal, which is facilitating a deep collaboration and optimization. Look, this makes a lot of sense. That would be a good synergy for both of those companies. So, for PlayStation, it will help push consoles, and for Rockstar, it will help push games. And it's in Rockstar's interest to make sure that when they market their game and show gameplay, that it looks the best possible that it can. And of course, they want the game to run as best as possible. So it's not surprising that they would be having a tight relationship with PlayStation to make sure it's going to be as optimized and working as best as possible on release. There is a lot of money put into this. There's a lot of money on the table for both companies here. So it's in both of their interests to work together. And as I said, they have had a fairly strong relationship in the past, like even getting some stuff to be PlayStation exclusive. For example, when Red Dead Online came out, there were some legendary animals that came exclusively to the PlayStation 4 players first, before any Xbox players. So again, that's also not overly surprising. The part where he says GTA 6 and PS5 bundle promotions are expected to be the next marketing campaign. Again, that's not anything like a surprising prediction to make. Like the last trailer 2 was shot on the PlayStation 5, which was the base one at the time. So it wouldn't be surprising if they're working on trying to optimize the PlayStation 5 Pro version, that they will absolutely be trying to push that. So they will release the next trailer in the PS5 Pro if that's what it runs best on at the time. So overall, this is just a leak, but I don't think there's anything hugely surprising here, except really that it is currently running at 60 FPS on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, they definitely would have been working on it, but I suppose if this leak is accurate, then there would be confirmation that that is the case. And if that is the case, we should get confirmation at least in the next trailer, which could be a good few months away before we'd see trailer 3. But look, Rockstar is not going to tell us officially anything about this until they're very, very close to the release date. I mean, they're notoriously very tight-lipped. And if this is even true, then I'm pretty sure they'll be very unhappy with PlayStation that there's a leak on their side. But look, let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. How are you going to play GTA 6? What console are you going to play on it? Do you have the PlayStation 5 Pro, or are you thinking about it? And if so, let me know that, because I'm very interested in hearing people's thoughts on that. Also, for the Red Dead players out there, what are your thoughts on getting a 4K and 60 FPS version for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox? And yeah, it is shocking we haven't got that already. But in any case, I look forward to reading all the comments, and as always, thanks to everyone for the support, especially the members. Catch you again, people.